Have you ever, you wondered ever, what wondered would just happen? How if dangerous Emperor Palpat Palinepat actually used really A as lights. Um, they they saber in battle, and we know his cunning and manipulation, but a master manipulator. But what did, if you know, he also possesses exceptional lights. He had to faceaber his skills enemies, head it on true, and one with a scene, light in aber, particular in show's hand. Just um, ability that is not cheesy. It's not cheesy, the truth, but it's not cheesy. It's still dispute. Reveals now just if how dangerous Palpatine can be when you're familiar with the Star Wars universe. He steps away from the shadows. Before you might know that Palpatine isn't we go any further exactly, don't forget type into to throw down and hit the like button to and like subscribe Bieber to dual the he prefers using channel for more deep dives into the star. His dark side powers like Force Lightning Moore's universe. Now let's talk to get crush into his enemies from a distance. It and Palpat in it, but is every famous so for often he pulls his cunning ways. He doesn't often engage out a lightsaber, and when he in physical does combat, it's instead a sight. He to prefers behold to control from the sidelines. Star letting wars others dark empire fight his battles. Well, comic he series pulls the set strings after the events of his preferred return weapon of is the Jedi dark side. Paul Pat often wield icing first force depicted lightning using to eliminate lights his enemies. However, there are rare aber. This moment hints at the complexity moments when he decides to use a lights of his character, a Sith Lord who saber who fights equally comfortable one wield of the earliest lights instances. We see him he with is a manipulating lights. Other saber with is his in dark the powers. Live action comics debut with lights which aber takes came place later after and Return Star of Wars. The Jedi episode Do, and later Revenge in a different Re-Sithvin, which is of the Sith, but it was getting some of the expanded live action glimpse of Palpatine wield stories where we see him truly shine and in combat a meme mundle, all means lights Allneber of the surprising most many chilling fans moments who were more accustomed to his manipulative occurs in Star Wars Dark Times Nature. But it's in the A Spark Remains where Pal Star Wars Dark Times, a Spark painting faces off against a group of remains, comic Jedi series survivors, where from Powered Order Pat 66. And it would be a very similar skill as truly it would be a very truly stand 5 Jedi to stand before him because it would stand before him on display. Here we witness one term offering them the chance for freedom. And so we am what once do they know Palpatine has. In this story, other Pal plan spat, and Eddie gathers the Jedi attempt to 5 Jedi survivors of Order 66 and fight back. He swiftly eliminates 3, forces them into a cruel, then battle using for nothing survival but his lightsaber. He offers them freedom, knowing full. It's a reminder that while he doesn't kill him, always engage directly when Palpatine 3 Jedi attempt to team up against him does fight. It's brutal and efficient, but Palpatine's speed and but why did Palpatine choose skill with the Lightsaber use are a unmatched light? Upper here, after he takes them down all effortlessly, he so could wive easily let his did Pal Forces spat, taking care choose of to the use Jedi A for him lightsaber here. He could have easily Candons. Instead, he decided to handle his troops' execution, deal himself with the Jedi's all but part instead of he strategy. Wanted to hum personally execute them Jedi knew, and this make wasn't them about feel practicality inferior. Right. It 4 was Pow about Pat showing in his superiority. It's not just about reminder, winning of justice. How about malicious sending Pal a Pat message? Lights any obtainers be, and once Pow he symbol the use of the Jedi powers, sacred are weapon little, while in he is tools often for dismissed lightsabers as outdated for sit him to degrade his enemies. Despite his lords, in this instance, he uses usual reliance on manipulation and strategy. Palette to belittle Pat, the Young Jedi's lights, turning aber combat skills are their weapon into a symbol testament to his defeat training under Darth Plammers. Despite his limited need to actually fight, a Givens that fight a Givens while he doesn't use Palpatine them was often a highly when skilled he does. It's lightsaber duelist, a deadly his display training of under precision and power Darth. Peel a tag. That's this funny A-shirt to that. Think that was Pal no Pat Slinouch when who it often can dismiss toes combat the but as the Sith Master, Heber, as outdated, actually uses it to rarely needed to use his lightsaber show just how far above the Jedi his ability to manipulate people and events have truly add the truth of the Jedi. Imagine a Sith Lord telling his true weapon. You Pal Light Spadabineers was our old news, the epitome of a Sith Lord, and then casually wiping out 3 Jedi with following Darth Bane's principles. One, Pref talk about irony, right? Airing stealth and manipulation over direct confrontation. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time. But as we see in A Spark Remains, when he did choose to fight, he was more than capable of holding his own, taking down his enemies without breaking from a sweat. And by the way, it's kind of funny to think that Palpatine, who could obliterate entire fleets with the Force, still felt the need to show off his lightsaber skills, like he was auditioning for the next Jedi Battle Royale. With that said, thanks for watching, and Until next time, see you next time. Stop.